Oh, man. Thank you, brother. Kirk Franklin, everybody, one more time. Okay. All right, here's the tough part right here. I'm the keynote speaker. Okay, now, okay, this is a little different for me, but, you know, I really wanted to know what I would even talk about because, and all I can do is tell you what I know. Because I have learned a couple of things about success. And I guess it's about prosperity, success, whatever you want to call success, I have learned something about that. And I think that God has prepared me for that moment, you know, to understand it and to share some of the principles with people. Because what I learned, you know, from going to church a good part of my life is that there are a lot of people who know a lot of scriptures. Their memorization of it is outstanding, and I can't tell you how I wish I had that. But if you don't have application of what you memorize, you can't really get what all God got for you. Now, feel how you feel about me. I have acquired some things in life because I knew some scriptures. And I just applied the ones I knew. My mama was a Sunday school teacher, so what she told me, I just applied to my life. I just knew St. Mark 11:21 that, you know, something like, verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto that mountain be thou removed and shall believe in his heart and shall not doubt, then it go on and on. Well, guess what? The part that I locked in on was, if you believe in your heart and don't doubt. I locked that in. Well, guess what? If you're a Christian, you should have something to show for it. I'm sorry. I just don't see how God, if I'm his child, that I can't have nothing. I don't understand. Now, you ain't got to have what everybody else got. But you should have a life where you're comfortable. To me, you should. I don't know. Maybe you have a scripture to justify or can explain why you ain't got a comfortable life. But nowhere in there where it says you got to be poor, downtrodden, woe down, sick, tired, distraught, beat up, jagged, ragged, have the least and the less. I have not, if it's in there, I have not located it. And that's the one I'm gonna just, if it's in there, I'm gonna just let it be in there. I like looking at the upside. See, if God is your father, which he is mine, and you claim him to be yours, then you should benefit from that. I have children who, because of the lifestyle I've worked so hard to acquire, my children don't have to have the life that I had. You all want your children to have a better life than the one you had. How you figure God don't want you to have a better life? I mean, that seems automatic. He your daddy, just like I'm my kid's daddy. You understand? My kids come to me. If they've been doing the things they supposed to do, then I lay them out with it. If you go to God and you've been doing the things you're supposed to do, then he lay you out with it. That's just common sense to me. So what I'm talking to you about is just applying some of these principles that my mama taught me as a Sunday school teacher that then got me to learn a little bit about how to go from the bottom close to the top and how to get from the back somewhere close to the front. I ain't the best stand-up in the world. I ain't the best radio person in the world, but I'm up there. You understand? See, you know, you may not like me, but 7.5 million people do. That's enough to have something to show for it. So what all my message is about some principles. Here's something I learned from a guy. The two most important days of your life, the two most important days of your life is the day you were born and the day you discover why. Man, that's a cool moment, man. You understand? Do you know how valuable it is to be given the gift of life? But then the incredible gift when you figure out why. Because how many people you know can't get it figured out? If you are sitting there thinking it's got to be more to life than this, it's because it probably is. Yeah. It's probably because God is whispering in your ear saying it's more to life than this. You ain't got to be tripping about it. It's just really more to life than this. But you got to figure out the why part. What helped me get to the why part, see, was the why part came to me when I discovered something that he gave to all of us. See, God gives everybody a gift. He never creates a soul without giving them a gift. You all are gifted. You don't have to be comedy. It don't have to be music, but you gifted. You've all been given something. Some of you all, your friends come to you with their problems. That's a gift. Some of you know how to network. That's a gift. Some of you all connect the dots at your church. Some of you all have organizational skills. Some of you all are better bakers than the other ones. Some of y'all are great florists. Some of you have argumentative skills, should go be a lawyer, something like that. Everybody got a gift. Some people is bald, some people is that. Everybody got one. I don't care if you see a blind person, they can do something. You see a person with a handicap, they can do something. You can do something. Problem is, though, you got to attach yourself to the gift. Now, how do you find out what that is? The day that you can get real with yourself and say, hey, look here, what is my gift? This is how you discover that. It is the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your gift. You ain't got to trip. You ain't got to ask nobody what you think it is. You can have this conversation with you. It is the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. Them people over there that sing, they don't struggle to sing, it just come out. Michael Jordan don't struggle to play ball, he just play it. You understand? When you have a gift, it's what you do. You talk, that could be your gift. You write, that's your gift. You're a great listener, problem solver. You got the gift of matching up. That's all a gift. Here's what messes people up, though. You see something that somebody else does, and then you want to go do that. So now you're not concerned with your gift. Now you want to pursue a passion. You got a lot of problems happening in your life if you start chasing passion. So I'm in a passion-chasing business. I used to go to restaurants in L.A., and every time I sit there, here comes some little fine girl. Every time I sit down, Mr. Harvey, can you look at my head shot and everything? I say, for what? What you do? I'm an actress. I say, so what you acting in? I'm not in anything yet. But I want to be. I said, no. What are you acting in? See, if you're an actress, then you act. Yes, yes. You a waitress. Actors have acting gigs. Piano players play piano. Singers sing. See, you ain't got to figure it out. If you ain't doing it, it's because you ain't it. This ain't. But if you are going to pursue I was passionate one time in my life about playing ball. I wanted to play in the NBA. Well, here's the problem. When I ran full speed with the basketball, I ain't have it no more. So now this passion about playing in the league, that's out the question now. I had to find out what my gift was. All right. And when I really ran back over my life, I was funny. I could take comedy and transpose it instantly. I wasn't afraid to come in front of people. That was my gift. When you start to pursue your gift, that leads you to what you should be about. And if you can become passionate about your gift, here where it gets, there's a Bible verse. It's a proverb. I had them. Okay. The first line says, a gift opens the way. If you figure that out, it opens the way. You can read all the rest of that if you want to, but your gift opens the way. That's the part I saw. Cool. Then the gift opened the way. I got this lifestyle I got now because my gift opened the way, not my passion. I ain't made $1 playing basketball. I'm passionate about golf. I shoot a 90 every time I play. You can't make $1 playing golf. But my gift, though, has made a way. Why won't you find out from God why you were born by getting your gift and pursuing it? Stop chasing the passion. And come on, man, pursue the gift. You people been tripping yourself out for years chasing something that ain't yours. I want to lead the choir. You ain't the choir leader. Really shouldn't even be in the choir. Now, once you discover what your gift is, and you go to God to help you prepare to make room for this gift, you got to make preparation. See, now here's the other principle. You got to make preparation. You got to get ready. When I first got out of college, and let me see how I can put this to you. When I first flunked out of college, I got a little job. I used to go to my mama's house all the time. I say, Mama, I didn't have to go far. Just come on downstairs. Now I say, Mama, check this out, Mama. I'm gonna get myself a new car. My mama say, that's good, baby, but what you gonna do with your old car? Because your old car out there up on the blocks. I ain't paying no attention to it. A couple weeks later, I come back to her again. I said, Mama, I'm gonna get me a car. She said, I know, baby, but what you gonna do about your old car? Because it's out there up on the blocks. I would go out all the time to my mama talking about this car. Finally, man, I said, Mama, how come every time I tell you I'm gonna get a car, you say it's out there up on the blocks? Then my mama, being a Sunday school teacher, she would just walk away. Because she would always leave me with the puzzle to solve. And I'm standing there and I figured it out. I said, wow. What my mama was saying to me was that if you're gonna claim something, if you're gonna ask God for something, you got to make ready for it. So what I did was, I said, I called my partner up, called the tow truck, had him come pick up the car, take it out. Then I started sweeping the garage, getting it all ready. Got some asphalt cleaning. I cleaned up the garage because I was just getting ready to receive what I'd asked him for. And when I got that car and got that garage all ready to receive, it wasn't 30 days later, it wasn't a new car, but it was a new used car. But I had got it because then I had made ready to receive. If you don't do that, it's not an act of faith. A lot of us don't get what we want. We ain't making no preparation. Now, when I wrote this book called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. I got a new one out called Straight Talk, No Chaser. I write my books for women because it's all from the male perspective. Because you can't tell me nothing about manhood. I ain't never took a day off. This is all I've been doing. I done just about everything in the book, so I can put you on to what we think like. It ain't male bashing or nothing. It's just how men think. A lot of you ladies, you talking to God about a man. You want a man. I want the right man. But you keep doing all this in the meantime stuff. So instead of waiting on the right one, you got these men in your life that's in the meantime. You know they ain't no good, so guess what they are? You see them blocks? You got something in your driveway sitting up on blocks. It don't work good. It don't do what it says it's supposed to do. You can't cut it on and get nothing out of it. It don't go to work. It ain't worth a quarter. But you rather have that so you don't have nothing. But if you got rid of the old car up on blocks, make room, then guess what? Maybe you can sit on the couch. You can have a man coming in the door going to work with a job, upstanding man, but you got to make ready for that. All I'm doing is sharing with you principles of success, what I did to get over. Now, when you do that, you got to expect the haters to come, because here they come now. See, you can't make a decision to do right, to do better, to want more, to get more, and don't have haters. You got them on your job now. Go get a promotion. Here come the haters. Go down there and put in for extra overtime. Here come the haters. Because you're just trying to better your position. Do anything. Go change your hair. Here they come. Here they come. But when haters come, they're a good thing too. They validate you. Haters now prove that you're doing something. You are now validated. If you have no haters, it's because you ain't doing nothing. That's what I learned. If you ain't trying to change and be better, it ain't nothing for them to talk about. Because if you're going to stay the same, then they cool with you because you right there with them. Haters validate you, and they're going to come at an angle you ain't ready for. Me and my wife been dealing with something, and when you get a hater that come from an angle that you don't know how to handle it, that's when you got to be still. But see, then there's a scripture that says something, there it is. See, now this one, I'm going to be honest with you, lead that up. I just learned this one. This is the part of my life where I had to learn this one. Yeah. The part that I learned was I don't really deform in Israel, all that. Okay, just go down to 2. When you're getting hated on and you're in a place where it's hurting you and it's cutting you up bad, you'll pass through the waters and I'll be with you. If you go through the river, you understand? He ain't gonna let it drown you, overtake you. And if you walk through the fire, you ain't gonna get burned. Nor will you get set ablaze. But here is the part you got to keep in mind. It did not say that it wasn't going to get real hot in the room. It didn't say you wasn't going to get real uncomfortable. You wasn't going to need a whole lot of water. You ain't got to get burned for heat to be unnecessary. Sometimes it's just been out there so long and it's just hot. You don't feel like it no more. I was sick of getting talked about. Sick of it. But it just kept on. But what I learned was that Bible verse right there. Because Bishop Kenneth Ulmer sent it to me. In the middle of all my stuff, when my wife was just crying, he said, look, man, you're going to get through it. Going to be a tight squeeze, though. But you can walk through the water and he'll be with you. You can come through the river and you won't get overturned. You're going to walk through the fire and you won't get burned and you won't get set ablaze. I learned that. So when you start preparing to move and to change, you got to understand that part coming with it. It's the haters. I'm going to move on because there's a time limit and there's a couple of things I want to do. So I'm trying to get to the right one for you. Okay, this one right here. This is the other one I learned because Bishop Jakes taught me this one. Now, when you're going through something, Steve, and tell the people this on the radio, in order to go to the next level, to the next dimension, you have to break through the glass ceiling. But in breaking through a glass ceiling, there's going to be some bloodshed. This is the part I really did not like. It was the bloodshed part. And the blood that you're shedding is usually something from your past. Because in order to move on, move up, you always got to get rid of something from your past. The blood you shed is something from your past, because everybody got something in their past they don't want out. Well, once it get out, it's out. They can't tell it on you but one time. That's the fire part. That's when you feel like you on fire when they telling it. And you just bleed and you don't know what's it. You got so many holes on you, you can't stop it. But you ain't catching on fire though. He ain't gonna put more on you than you can bear. You ain't gonna die. You gonna be fine. But guess what? If you stay still, let me do it for you. Fight your battles. Remember that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. If you can hold that, let me do it for you. When I crash you through this ceiling, you ain't gonna believe you, man. Bishop told me one time, he said, oh, man.
All right, Steve. Yeah.
He said, it's like putting a bow and arrow on a bow. He said, you got to pull it back. He said, sometimes he pull you back so far, everything in you be shaking. Sometimes you got it back so far, man, you can't. Man, you just, man, please. I can't take it no more. Everything on you is trembling. And you feel like you about to break. But he let you go, though. Everybody in your way got it clear. You got to look out. Because he going to shoot you. You going to go places you ain't never thought you'd go. Fire you out there like that, man. And last thing I'm going to tell you is this here. See, now I learned this from Joel Osteen. That's my man. He be texting me. That's my man. God done put some people around me, show me some stuff. He was telling this story. He said, this man that went to heaven, he was walking with Peter down this aisleway, and it was going down this corridor, had a lot of doors on it, and said all these doors had names on it. And he said, Peter, let me ask you something. What's all these doors, these names on? He said, don't worry about it, just go ahead. So he kept walking, and messed around, he saw one of them doors and had his name on it. He said, whoa. He said, hey, Peter, this here ain't got my name on it. Something I need to know? He said, man, don't worry about that. You here now. Just go on in there and talk to him. See what he said, nah, I want to know what's in the door. He said, you sure you want to see what's in the door? He said, yeah. So he opened up the door. It was a warehouse. It had nothing but shelves on it. And in the shelves had nothing but packages. And all the packages had his name on them. And he said, what is all these boxes? He said, that's all of the blessings. All of the things God wanted to ship to you. But number one, you didn't ask him for it. Then number two, you didn't believe you would have it. Then you doubted him. And then you felt like you wasn't worthy. And so now all these boxes is up here. Now the man standing there wishing he had never even been in the room. And I started thinking, I got some dudes that work for me. And I said, I want you to do this graph for me. And that's what I'm finna show you now. See, what happened is, when God sends your package, he only sends it to one street. That's Faith Street. You got to stay in faith. You can't move off of Faith Street. You can't get on Doubted Drive. You can't be over there and start doubting it, because your package gonna go right on by. You can't lose your faith and get on not meant to be way, because your package is going to keep going right on by. Because the package just go to Faith Street. You can get your little feelings hurt, I ain't worthy. Guess what? Your package going to keep going right on by. You have not because you ask not. Then you sit up here and start feeling sorry for yourself. You go over on pity way, your package keep going right on by. If you stay right on Faith Street, don't ever come off, because the blessing is coming. If you wait on it, here it comes. It may not come when you want it, but it's on time. But if you get up and you move off of Faith Street, your box gonna get sent back to sender. And now you're gonna have a warehouse with a bunch of boxes with your name on it that you didn't never get. And I don't know about you, but I want everything he got for me. If he got something for me, I need all of mine. Because I don't know about you, but God lay you out, man. God will give you stuff. Man, he done took me places I ain't never thought I was going to go. I done seen parts of the world I never even thought I could go to. He done gave me stuff. He done put people in my life. God will do it for you, man. But you just got to stay, man. Use these principles of success. Understand, God is just that way. He'll lay you out. Because if he can lay me out, see, if he fix me and change me and get me over here trying to do better, I ain't perfect. I'm just trying to do better. I still say some stuff I ain't supposed to say. You understand? I ain't got it all together yet. I just got in the gate. I'm a new kind of Christian. But ain't no lock on my gate either. So if you see, once you check me, I'm probably going to check you back. But I'm getting better at that. I don't know how to love my enemies yet. I'm getting better at it, though. But it's a process. And the more times we can make people understand that it's a process, the more people can come in. And y'all people that have been good to me, that have been praying for me. I mean, man, my mama, if she could see me now, I just wish my mama could see me. Because she been praying for this here all her life. Watch my son. Well, he done watched me, mama. And I'm cool now. And my philosophy is very simple. I was who I was, but I am who I am. And I'm cool with both them people. Because who I was wasn't that bad a cat. I made some mistakes, but I've been changed a little bit, and it's still a process. And the more people that you invite into the process, the better this is. Because ain't nobody perfect no how. So I really appreciate y'all, man, hearing me and listening to me. I'm going to ask Kirk Franklin if he will come out and do a benediction or something. And thank you, man. Thank you.
We're so glad you've been with us for Praise the Lord. TBN has a worldwide ministry. We need your love gifts, large or small, to help keep the gospel of Jesus Christ going around the world. So write today, Praise the Lord.